never been particularly interested in the God of War series, but in a way, I feel like that gives me a slight advantage in that I'm vaguely aware of the cube. But because I haven't really watched the trailer and know nothing else about the game other than just the cover art there, it therefore means I can just assume that cube's a major character in the whole thing. I can just assume that after the divorce, Kratos' ex got with that cube or whatever, and they're partners and they go around, and the cube's gonna be a major part of the game, and everybody's gonna love that cube so much. And I'm probably not gonna learn otherwise in my life, because again, not early God of War was super not my thing, and it's continued kind of not being my thing. So I can just assume it's about a cube now. I can just assume it's a woman and a cube of indeterminate gender, and that's just God of War now. And you know, I feel like I'm kind of winning here in my reality. Everybody else is gonna play the game and learn, oh, Cube's not actually that prominent. Why isn't Cube here more? But I won't know. I won't know either which way. So it's a Cube-focused game in my mind. Anyway, though, hi, hello, it's stream time. And today we are back to a game with, I'd say, a normal amount of cubes. I don't know if I've noticed any more or fewer cubes in Mega Man Star Force 2, but you know what it does have? That's right, a Yeti. We've not seen the Yeti personally, but he has thrown a bunch of snowballs. So yeah, we're probably gonna run into him. I'm going to guess the eating machine will be used somehow in this scenario, outside of its original purpose. Because otherwise, why did we do this whole thing that we just did to obtain it? So, you know, I am curious as to how that is going to come into play, so let's switch over. Only 23 cards. Alright, so anyway, we're just going to, should we really? Right, we're just gonna go to the, Foodtopia, that's what it's called. Alright, oh, Zach's here. I'd imagine, yeah. On account of you being tiny. Yeah, okay. Oh, you can't do that, Mega, you're waves! Fey Famish. Yeah, best feature, big stomach. Well, I mean, if anybody's got a shot, it's probably her. She's made for this, apparently. Her mere existence implies that this is her lot in life. Surely it's not that big. They'd be mad to make a burger that's so big you would die if you ate it. Alright, what are you two doing? Yeah, I really don't get the appeal of eating contests. I don't particularly want to watch people eat, like, explicitly. I don't mind it if I happen to see it, but it's not really a thing I seek out. But yeah, just on top of that, hey, what if we ate a lot and at a, I'm assuming, fairly quick pace? You don't want to make yourself puke, but also you do have to go fast. Also, I don't know if I'd call Geo a lifesaver in this case, like... I think he's going to kill you with this. Alright, apparently, we're forced to do this. It's not enough that we give it to him, we also have to activate it.
I'm an eat machine. Fill you upper's the name. I'll kill you.
Also, I don't like the idea of a machine that burps. Materialize. Eat machine. Is that a command or... Now I'd like to start the contest. Who can devour this large meat? Why am I here?
We need a third. And everybody else said, for the love of God, no, don't include me.
So, like, I guess it is legal to have this thing. Because it is visible to everybody. He's just wearing it. I guess the horrible risks involved would probably mean it's fine to use. But to say, like, no, on second thought, actually, you can't use steroids anymore, legally. They don't want you to do that. And those can also hurt you. So, like, just because you're at risk of death for the thing you use to cheat at a competition, doesn't mean it's fine. Oh god, the burgers just instantly rematerialize. It's the power of the big meat on the grill. It's just constantly giving them new burgers. This could solve world hunger, and yet the big meat has no desire to actually save people. It's just here for the perverse joy it gains from watching these people do this.
Zach, you're so bad at this.
I mean, maybe it's a slow and steady situation. Maybe these two are gonna get so sick that in the end, Zach wins. I'm also going to say, I really do not like these sound effects. I mean, at this point, I don't even know how you're keeping track of the speed of this. The big meat has reached its judgment. I think they're gonna share it at this point. The flames are igniting the determination in our two challengers' hearts. Literally, this is magic. The largest hamburger is forcing them to do this. We saw the screen pixelate. Bud's basically passing out at this point, but it is legal to pass out if you have a machine that keeps feeding you. Oh, hey. Alright. Why are you alive? I sure do. Okay. Alright, is that good? He ate such a disgusting amount of food that Taurus is just alive again. No, wait, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe this is what he needs to win this eating competition. I mean, if the eating machine's legal, I don't see why this would be illegal. I mean, I feel like the biggest hamburger can actually solve this. The big meat could stop Taurus Flame. Roar. Alright, so is it gonna prevent us from using this one over here? No, okay. I kinda figured it would. Alright, let's just save so that I never have to watch that again. Alright, well, I knew Taurus Fire got, some of his own battle cards. You know, in later games than just Star Force 1, but I do not remember this part at all. I remember the Yeti, but not the fact that Bud ate so many burgers that a life form came back to life. It's a visible zone. Look, this eating contest was so intense that now you're visible. Hey everyone, that's Mega Man! You might think he's just some kid, but he's actually a powerful hero that I do not know personally.
What are you on about? This is not the time for that.
Alright, well, I guess this is the game where Mega Man becomes more than just the local superhero. Okay, so does Taurus Fire work the same way he did in Battle Network 1? Or, Star Force 1, rather. As if so, I'm fairly familiar with this battle by now. Although he is a lot slower than I remember now. Used the first one way too early. Okay, didn't actually nail him with a crit there. Oh, alright. Oh, okay, yep, nope, that's new. Oh boy, that's an elaborate attack. Alright, well, I'll have to remember that one. Not for now, for later. Oh, cool, Taurus Fire Chip card. I'm assuming it works like, it did in the first game. Which means I absolutely want to shove it in my folder.
What happened? Blah, blah, blah. Whoa. That's messed up.
Maybe she thought you were cool. Alright, well then. Yeah, no, I completely forgot that happened. Wait, hold on a sec. The first Mega Man. Classic Mega Man. Alright, I did not realize I could shove those in there. I guess it just gives you two brothers by default. But I've not really done anything online, so yeah, that's all I got. Oh, right, duh. That's what I was here for. Alright, so let's see, Harvest Field and Flames, I don't actually remember if that's the same damage type. Also, yeah, that's the first Mega card we're getting. Alright, probably replace Fire Ring. Volticai, I'm pretty sure I'll need in a minute. Still kinda like Grand Wave for an easy application of Paralyze, but I think I'll continue replacing those. Again, I have a bit of a bad tendency to keep those for a little too long. Would you like to try one of our giant hamburgers? It's not as big as the biggest hamburger. That's not mine. We don't make that one, it simply exists. Alright. I guess, unless this is the only NPC who doesn't react to Taurus Fire, I'm guessing everybody else says the same thing they did before. Which is weird, I feel like they would've mentioned the fact that a child turned into a huge bull monster. Okay, good for you. I mean, there's beds over here. Okay, apparently we're listening to that. We threw 3 big snowballs and it didn't work. What are we supposed to do now? We can never take over the hotel again. Not so loud, buddy. We're at the hotel. We're trying to take over. You have no sense of tact. Excuse me, Richie, that's a double negative. I don't care, that's just how I talk. Shut up. You know what I mean. Also, I don't do the whole script metaphor. First eye, ... and that's it. You didn't say anything. Yeah, because I don't actually have an idea. Also, I don't care about keeping you entertained. Honestly, you're like my least favorite guy. Which isn't great, because we're supposed to be on the same side. You'd think a guy like him would want a newer star carrier. Come forth, Yeti! Alright, I guess that's why we've been so consistent saying Abominable Snowman. 'Cause this little guy is Yeti. Look, I'm just saying, Yeti's a lot easier, flows a lot off the tongue better, also just sounds funnier.
What's this now? I gotta help this weak little human here.
Yeah, so this is the boss I remember from this, this scenario.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a horse girl. Nobody'll see it coming.
Thanks to the EM waves, you now have the power to be his friend. Wait. You're just trying to buy the resort because you need a base of operations?
But we need it legally. So do illegal things to purchase it legally. Hopefully nobody investigates.
So, like, you could just buy an empty warehouse. It'd basically be the same thing then. If I remember correctly, I think there's something important around here. Could be wrong. Oh my god, Geo, you're so good. Alright. Is she going to continue being upset about the dumb misunderstanding plotline? Yep, she sure is. Boy, what if instead of writing anything interesting, we did this instead? Is this anything? Yeah, like, she was prickly in the first game, but, like, this never came up, ever. No, you're fairly close. Well, okay. I can forgive Geo for saying that because, in fairness, he's only just learned how to make friends. This is the game where he has to kind of stabilize his relationship. Relationships, plural, more than one. I read murder instead of muster. Like, wait, he killed somebody and then asked her out? What? No. Either she knows your name or she's very casual with you. Alright, and we're sure you don't want to be a character. Alright, she's pretty positive she just wants to stand there and be mad. Oh hey, you're still here. I don't like UV rays. I'm standing in here to hide from them. Oh, okay. Let's just activate the skis. Okay, but we don't know their individual names. We only know them as brothers. Alright, she said 2 lifts up, but... what else is there around here? Not a lot if you're not in waveform. We're not going all the way up. I do love how they managed to fit in, like, the turning and there. Look, we can't make the animation super elaborate, because, like, this is one character, we're not gonna see this that often. But we can make her move like she's doing that.
I'm trying to show off.
Okay. Well, isn't that nice of him? You know what, I'll take it when I can get it. Yesterday we had to endure the whole food competition, but you know... But actually expressing concern about people is great, please. Let's go back to actually trying to characterize them with more than just food. If you need anything, don't bother, you're not pros yet. You'll never handle it. So anyway, yeah, it would be nice if Luna were also here, but they decided to make her really jealous in this game. Now, I'm gonna be so impressive that I talk to people first and then win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. Yeah, I can just look at you and know that you're bad at skiing, so don't even try. Aw, but there's one more slope. Go the other way instead. Oh, the wind's excited for it. Oh, hello. Alright, that does look very cool. It is a bit of a shame that that's not actually reflected, you know, on the main screen that we're seeing, but at the same time, that also means it's not going to kill the quality nearly as much. Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. Quality's going down, video size is getting bigger. No, not really. It's still snowing up there on the top screen. How is it doing it just over there? We're really hoping it's not a Yeti. Now granted, if it is a Yeti, our hands are tied. Can't really do anything about a Yeti. Legally speaking, we can't be in trouble for it, which is kinda nice on our end. Oh, there he goes. Wow, they sure did take a while to stop the lift. Okay, that lift service that we just talked about halting, is only just now halted. Sorry that took a minute. Hopefully nobody rushed up in the meantime. Surely nobody would have done that. We did say, don't use the lifts. Okay, it's not on us if you did use the lifts, though. If you use the lifts, or if it was a Yeti, we don't have to be worried about anything. Oh hey Gio, how's it going? Glad you remembered I exist. Alright, well, you just go inside and drink some hot chocolate. Really, there's no reason you have to hang out here. Okay, so, right. Thankfully it's easy enough to go this way. Also, let's remember to save. Nope. This is what I want. Yeah, nothing up here, but ooh. Alright, so is this too... Oh, hello! Didn't take care of that. Alright, so we've got wave balls again, then. Yowzers, what's going on? Okay, so even in wave form, we can't go up like that. Thankfully, we've got the wave road here. And enemies. Ooh! Okay, I'm kinda digging this battle background. Actually, yeah, let's do... this. That's a cool looking background. Simple, but I really like it. Also digging this song too. Airspread 2, that's 1 for the librarian, probably nothing else. Oh no! Okay, so slightly different than the wave ball then. Looks like we're gonna have to jump.
One just hit him.
Alright, watch out for the trees, snow rolls. Also the horrible Yeti that's just gonna run in and eat you. Whoa, that passed quickly. This is very dizzying. Alright, well, first one's easy enough at least.
It shall be engraved upon your soul!
Thank you for following. Alright, so let's see, that's just it for the, I guess gimmick of this area then. I'm pretty sure I already set that off. I think I'm pretty sure I'm, for the most part, as original as possible, save for the battle card arts. Let's see. Alright, please be over here. Oop. There we go. That works. Alright, so let's see. Let's dig up these Hertzes. Well, I guess at least we have at least a little bit of a gimmick here. It is really weird to me that, like, so far we just have overworld things instead of pocket dimensions like in most battle networks. Perfect. So far, so good. Also, note to self, black text doesn't really show up super well on there. I think I'm gonna need to change to, boxed on this background. Oop, what do you have? A stage. Do I want to switch to an ice stage yet? I think I'm going to... I don't think I need 3 Mop Lances. Let's do that one. Of course, it would be an easier choice if I had, Ice Burst. If anybody wanted to give me the ability to just hit somebody with those panels, that'd be great. Also, we're getting reception at a time like this? Man, I guess Star Carriers are good for something. Wait, she's not nearby, right? You didn't just call Mega Man Geo in front of her? Okay, yeah, okay, that... Never mind, that's actually very bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, at the very least, this place does have some amount of EM weather control, so it's not that silly that the villains want this place as a base, then. They couldn't have just gotten any old warehouse. This place is actually legitimately important, but I am pretty sure I remember. Oh, alright, simple enough. Pretty sure I remember there being something, fairly important here. Might as well do that. Okay. Let's see, do this and attack panel. Ah, rats. Alright, let's see if that does anything for me. Ice stage. Oh! Ooh, okay, that's actually good to know. Alright, so Ice Stage also cancels my effects, which actually I should not be surprised about, because the same thing happened with the previous game. I don't usually use, panel effects, but yeah, like I said. Green Burst was actually a really fun change of pace, but it does mean that, like, anytime I was able to create grass panels near Geo in a battle, if I had to use a grass stage afterwards, it would actually remove the panels close to Geo. So while it does change the far panels, it will also fix yours as well, which I'd imagine is also, you know, maybe helpful in a different way. Alright. Let's ski. It goes by so quickly. Like, that's not me doing that. I don't press the button through that. I don't mash. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Shoot. Ugh. Ah, oh, I'm not doing well here. Well. Got a little more. Okay, wow. I am surprised I actually managed that one. Let's see. Yep. Onwards and upwards. Of course, it looks like we're actually gonna go downwards a little bit. Alright, another attack. It really wants me having attack panels. Let's see. You. Ah, rats. There we go. Okay. Let's see... Oh, here's another one. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm gonna wind up seeing what happens when you don't get all of them, because these are actually getting kind of frantic. Oof. Darn it. Oof, yeah. It's getting tough. So yeah, is this gonna completely reset me, or do I get to keep some of the Hertzes at least? Oh, wait, wait. Ooh, I cannot keep enough guys. Okay. No, I think it doesn't end until... you actually get enough. I don't think I was good enough to... actually just pass that. Barely. I'm pretty sure the game had pity on me. Oop, alright. Let's see, Oop. That worked. Okay. So let's see. HP memory 20. And one more of these before the boss. That is fun to do, at least. Look, we don't have to explicitly do any slalom gates or anything. But it does have us naturally do that. To save the Hertzes. Okay, yeah, that ended immediately after I got 90. It definitely waits until you have enough, and then, I'm guessing, pass a certain, like, block of obstacles, because I feel like I saw some repeats. Especially towards the end of the previous one. Alright, let's do better this time. Okay, so... the event I'm thinking of is definitely not now. Hey. You look like a relatively easy ice boss in one of the platformers. You look like the kind of guy who'd be really big and slow and easy to hit. Yeah, no, that's definitely Richie. It was Richie! It was Richie all along! He fooled, I don't think he actually fooled anybody. It was me all along! Only injured, you say? Well, I'm glad you don't want to murder any children. You'll have to sell the hotel for me, and for cheap on account of the weather machine being on the fritz. But hey, guess what? I know how to fix the weather machine, because I'm the cause of the problem in the first place. I mean, yeah, still got 307 fight left in me. Should I have healed after getting hit by so many trees? Probably. You can keep your dirty money. If I really need money, I'll just set the money to 500% and run back and forth for a bit. That's why I hate kids! Okay. I don't know if any other boss is that aggressive in their intro. Alright, so let's see. What are you working with? Oop, okay. You're one of those. Ugh. Bit of hubris, but it's fine. Nah, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that one's so much better. That's what happens when you don't fish for counterattacks on bosses you don't know.
That's right, I was a load-bearing Yeti all along. Now I really wish I hadn't tied that whole thing to Yeti's life force.
Hmm? Another fight? 2 fights in a row? I don't know if we can do that. I don't know. Look, I learned my lesson the first time. I won't be, trying to fish for counters. I can fight Dark Phantom.
I'm hiding! Get it? Come on, 2 against 1! No, I don't like you that much. I don't do bad scripts. I just learned about the whole Luna overreacting to a misunderstanding thing, and frankly, they can do better. I know they can, so I'm leaving. I'll see you in the next scenario. We were never friends. I don't even like you, like at all.
Oh, hey, Richie.com, don't pay any attention to this conversation. Hi, Zach. On suspicion of being a Yeti. Yeah, he got up there really quickly, and, like, nobody was around to stop them. You'd think they would be positioned to not let anybody do that, but apparently not. The security here is about as good as the Argama's hangar. Which, frankly, is, I think, my bar for bad security, because, like, everybody just keeps getting in there. Everybody is just like, hey person on the crew, I'm emotionally manipulating you. Can I see the hanger? I want to see a big robot. And then that person be like, okay, yeah, sure. And they just do it. And on the off chance somebody tries to stop them, it doesn't work. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. No, he didn't. Zach, shut up. Look, Bud actually got some good writing in here. Yeah, he actually got to be interesting as a character again. So let's just not make Luna mad so the next scenario she can be written well again.
I don't know why we didn't just, like, do this immediately.
We did it, and now people will respect us more. If only Richie had some friends. But no, he was just flanked by two women who didn't even like him. They just got paid very well. Bud, so shallow.
Alright, I'm just gonna peace out. Look, I don't get you guys, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go see if I can eat a curry. I probably can't, but I want to try. This time I still don't know his identity. I think he might have stopped a thing, though, like a whole satellite from colliding with the Earth. He stopped an alien invasion?
Also, hey, look at that guy. He might look vaguely familiar, if you saw the end of Star Force DX.
No, it's just a regular star carrier.
Wait, hold on a sec. You mean there's a different way to wave change? This feels like something we really should have known about.
I'm also here.
Oh, hey, it's that kid. Yeah, he is alone. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I know where the thing is.
Say what it's called. Say what it's called, Solo.
I know where the oop art is. Do I have to call it that? I don't want to. It's gonna make me sound less cool.
The? Well, if it's in... Of course it'd be well protected.
I don't have actual legs. Look, I know it was a little silly that I just teleported a few inches forward, but I have a condition.
This giant eyeballs for you. Kamikakushi. A matter transport. Well, I mean, I wouldn't have guessed that's what it was.
I'll pass. I have pockets. Pretty deep ones, too. Yeah, I know you're all jealous. I know a tailor. Me. Yeah, that's right, I make my own clothing. I would never rely on anybody else to make my clothes, only I can do it.
Come on, but it is a relic from a lost civilization. It's a thing you can use. What does your blood say about that?
I mean, would be kind of cool. Do kind of want to reconnect to my roots and all that.
The mysterious hero who appeared at Wilshire Hills the other day. This is what his head looks like.
The rest of his body is unconfirmed.
I guess Echo Ridge must be backwater. Echo Ridge and Times Square. Well, was he really spotted as much there? Not really. It was mostly in Echo Ridge, I guess.
There's been a lot of speculation on that. Again, there was a school play about him
Before anybody across the planet knew about him. Also, what do you mean could they be talking about you? Your head's right there, Geo. Have you not seen a mirror when you've been in EM form? Okay, I'm gonna level with you. I do really like this plotline, though. Of just... Mega Man's starting to be recognized around the world. Now that there are more visible zones and more people have seen him, he's on the news, and Geo just hates it. Please stop acknowledging me. I don't want this. I don't want to be known. It's a terrible ordeal. This sucks. I don't think that's how to... Mega, there are several stories about how people don't like it when there's collateral damage connected to superheroes. I really don't want to. I did think Gio was about to say, I'd rather die. Probably can't say that in this game, but... would have been funny. Alright, so let's see. He's got some mail. What are we looking for? No title from Anonymous. Okay, yep. Okay, so that's just the... Yeah, okay. What, you say? Use a wood elemental card like the mop land to stop enemies from... Okay. So it's certain card properties, then. Oh, is it actually open now? Cool. It's Taurus Fire again? Except this time he's eating. He's also the one to tell you about the V2 bosses in the first game as well. But of course, Hyde's not gonna email us. He doesn't know our email address, so he can't talk about it. Yeah, can we figure out how to do that? How do we fix old bones? Oh, so they've also figured out the Blue Bomber nickname. Okay, but like, you do live around here, though. You should at least know him a little bit. Oh, it's still closed. Well, Ken, I can't exactly stop by Big Wave if you're not gonna open the shop. No, that's only if he starts kicking cans into people's shops. You know, I'm glad Chase Wind is able to find such simple joys in life. Yeah, Popstar made a comeback. Also, there's a superhero. Yeah, good time to be alive. Seems people are talking about us. Well, if you need me, I'll be hiding under my sheets. I'm going to bed, and I'm not coming out. They probably wouldn't like it. Why do you think I'm freaking out so much? Yarg? Who's yarging in there? Ah, so he was back all along. He's just been having issues. Ah, no panic music yet, though. I would have figured that would have started up, but nope. There it is.
Oh, hey, Gio, how's it going? Dude, I'm getting attacked.
That seems like a pretty bad oversight that we can just make viruses real. Willie, really? Do you really think Ken is going to pay attention to much of anything?
Nope.
Well, he's dead. Rip. That Matar's just having the time of his life. He took somebody down. He took a real person down.
Take care, big wave for me, dude. This is it. That was my last wave.
Alright, well, they're just gonna hang out here. This guy's just basking in his victory. Oop. Controller. Are we done? Oh, hi. That's the sneaky one, hiding behind the counter. Alright, so let's see. Do you have anything to say? You're the talk of the human world, ain't ya? Thanks, Mr. Hertz. Ah, it's actually Matena 2s. Alright, Okay. Jeez. Well, that's brutal. Alright, and I see- oh, what's your deal?
Hi, I'm the merchant Hertz. Yeah, I can still do business, what of it?
Alright, I've got 2 unlockers at least. Anyway, you guys. Get the sneaky one. Okay, well, this is pretty well useless. Darn it. Ah. I was hoping to get through there faster than that. Ah well. Boop. Easy. Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, do I have time to do this? There's anti-theft security waves. Alright, is this just gonna be a sub-card? Yep. We're having, a sale. Aw, you're shy. Alright, oof, more of these guys, huh? I feel like I've seen plenty of Private Mop at this point. Oh, another sub card. So, that's all we got in here, huh? Well, I shouldn't assume. Yeah, no, that was way too late. Ooh, boy. Alright, yeah, no, I've not secured any safe space for myself. Nobody saw that. Alright, yep, nope, that's everything in here. That was not particularly useful. Okay, so... right. Let's do this. Okay, yeah, that went way better, jeez. I don't even get anything for that one. I guess this is just another visual zone. Those are really common now. Oh, okay, no. We're explicitly pointing out... Oh, okay. I thought I was looking around because he didn't actually see us. Nope, it's just, Mega Man is a lot more visible a lot more of the time. Yeah, that's great. I gotta... There's like mystery data up there. You don't know what mystery data is. I'm gonna leave, but still be in your store for a sec. They ate him. I mean, they didn't eat him. He's fine.
Huh, that's cool. Glad I didn't try to be a hero. That's not... Honestly, that's very responsible of him. Wait, no, you're the guy on the barrier card. Your face is on there. It's totally the dude on barrier 10, though.
Mega, you're really going about this for the wrong reasons. Mega, I understand you've been bored. You did your character arc in the previous game. Well, no, we can't go home just yet. There's a whole wave road to explore in there. Oh, hey, you're still around. Favorite pastime? Fishing. Alright, so let's see. What can we find in here? Alright. Let's see, it was the last two? Yep, okay. Memory 20. Battle. Okay, so let's see. I'll just do this. Easy enough. I kinda figured I'd be replacing Boo Hat sooner rather than later, but honestly, it's still pretty useful. There's a lot of guys just hanging around the sides. Alright, now we're good. Still got a good 25 minutes left. So yeah, if anybody else wants to do something, that's fine. I don't think we're ready for the next scenario just yet, but like... I'm good for a little while longer, at least. Oh, is it, Sonia? Heck yeah, it's Sonia. Should you really be doing that, going down that route with, like, your best friend. Like, she technically was a celebrity when you met. It's just, you know, now she is a celebrity that appears in advertisements. Yeah, it turns out I do still really like singing, and all I needed to do was find a manager who didn't suck.
Okay, you don't see her either. Good. I don't know where she is, and I don't like that I can't see her. I'm an AMian, you're an FMian, we're not the same. Completely different creatures. You're based on constellations, I'm just a Mega Man looking guy.
Also, is that the first time he said that in this game?
Already told you, Lyra, I'm gay. We cannot do a will they, won't they. It's annoying to everybody, but especially to me.
I wonder if I could have gone to the lodge. Or Grizzly Peaks, rather. If there would be any side quests available. I'm not going to now. Yeah, Gio's real bad with attention in this game, so... he's gonna be less normal about this. Yeah, and let's hope she doesn't appear, because again, this was fine in the first game. There were some moments of like, oh, you're not going out with her, right? You're just friends, but... yeah, nothing like the previous scenario. Where she just dropped out of the story because she was mad about the misunderstanding. Am I harping on that? Yes, I am. But it was very annoying. Ah, that's old-fashioned, Sonia. And again, Gio's only just getting into the whole friendship thing. The likelihood of him initiating anything is pretty low. We sure are. Look at all the people. And not the big poster of myself. Gotta think about my dead mom again. What I said, how about, you say that out loud. Not for me, for the new players. Man, I want to see what the menu is. Let me see. I can't believe I don't get to see the menu. Getting flashbacks to Bud just devouring a pile of burgers. That image will never leave my mind, unfortunately. Geo. Don't be rude. Yeah, it's me. Also, wait, hold on a sec. You definitely know what Geo looks like. They have his face on there and everything. I'm going to guess the script was written and the graphics were developed a little separately. Because there's definitely a picture of Mega Man's head on the news report. I don't know, it might be you. No, it's not. Blue's not part of my color scheme at all. Yeah, I'm still pretty underground as a superhero. Don't get a lot of attention. I just run into viruses all the time. Me cool.
Man, you are... I mean, you should be whiffing this, but it is working. I can tell by her facial expression that she's definitely into you. Again, not my territory. I'm just saying, if I can tell.
Oh god, the ads. Get out of here. Get out of here, ads. Okay, yep, nope, I know the thing I was thinking about now. I mean, it sure did say that, and is probably shoving that in your face right now, as we speak. Alright, advertisement, we're going to go look. You can leave now. Get out of here, ad. Okay, good, it's gone. I was going to kick it. Oh, right. You're the guy who gave me a skyboard. Cool. Well, guess what? Hold on a sec. Keep speeding up, I think... I think both my left and right triggers are sticking now, because I keep randomly running a little faster. Which I was kind of wondering if I was crazy, because I could have sworn I kept seeing that, and I'm pretty sure I was. Definitely was there, though. Anyway, yeah, we need to know somebody who's interested in us for personality and not a hoverboard. So, turns out, Geostellar 1, whatever that guy's name is, 0. May I suggest Mr. Hertz? It's clearly the best background. I'm just gonna lift both triggers a little bit and see if that keeps them from sticking. Okay, this guy's just got wallpaper of us. See, Ivorgod is actually hip and with the times. See, Sonia gets it. Aww. I'm surprised you're the kind of celebrity who's getting advertisements then. I feel like the theme of your work maybe is going over some people's heads. Because, yeah, you're going for emotional catharsis. For kids who have lost parents. That's kind of a heavy topic. Aw. Okay, yeah, I'm going to knock on wood right now. I really hope they keep up with the writing here. This game's definitely had some rough patches, but Bud actually got some okay writing, even if his whole thing is, I'm crushing on a character who will probably appear, like, maybe once in this game again. And probably not in third game. But, like, it was anything that doesn't necessarily involve food. It did at first, but then it stopped. But then, yeah, we had the Luna moment, and that was bad. But this is good again. So I'm hoping Sonia continues being good. Heck yeah, I really dig their dynamic. Again, there's an entire game left to go. You know, we're only so far in. We don't even have our cover art ability yet, cough cough. But yeah, no, like, I am really digging Sonia's writing here. She did not just enter immediately and trip and fall on her face. And yeah, no, same. It's kind of why that wallpaper's there. Or did you mean the opposite? On account of the main girl. Well, apologies then, considering the everything thus far in this game.
Hey, do you only have 100 link power? Get out of here! Oh wait, that's Sonia Strum? Okay, well, What are you doing hanging out with this low link power fool?
Oh, sorry, you look like several other NPCs.
There were some problems during the run for Ghost Crisis, like, you know, the kidnapping. And people started to think the theater was haunted by real ghosts. And they're not, like, real ghosts. I mean, they were real in that they could harm you, but they weren't dead people, they were just waves.
Okay, so you pivoted to museum curation then. Well, probably not curation. I'm guessing you're just funding this. Okay. Wait, no, are you curating? Okay, so this is an NPC that keeps saying, like, oh, I love money so much. If I stop making money for even a second, that's also my heart stopping. I will die. But he does just keep giving us free things. Like, we helped him one time. And he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna give you stuff. Alright, so let's see. It's 8:53, so... Alright. Yeah, like I said, now that we've mentioned, you know, the museum of a lost civilization, I'm starting to remember the thing that I was unsure of the location of. Again, now that I remember there's a museum. Kinda silly, I thought even for a moment that it was at the Snow Peak. It was just the weather machine that was important there. Again, otherwise, Richie.com could have just given them an empty warehouse, and they would have been fine, and he wouldn't have had to combine with a big Yeti in order to try to buy the place. I'm sure he had other properties. But, yeah, now the thing is gonna happen. I'm being very vague, but we'll see what it is next time. So yeah, Sonia's back, and again, man, I'm on board with the writing. So I was very consistently just enjoying Star Force 1. This game's been a bit more whiplashy with what's going on. I really do enjoy Geo hanging out with his friends when they're not just kind of screwed over by the narrative to just be unreasonable for the sake of we need her to be kind of mad now. But yeah, when it's not doing that, and when we're not hearing about food or the Zakopedia, I'm on board with all of this. I like Geo just spending a nice summer vacation getting to see the world. That's such a great concept. Again, the actual execution, unfortunately, has been kind of the problem. It's been very back and forth in terms of writing quality, but like, when it actually succeeds, I've really been enjoying it. Honestly, yeah, no, before getting into Star Force 2 at all, you know, back when I had just completed Star Force DX, I was like, why don't I remember the second game? Is it just a case of, like, they didn't really have any ideas and didn't really do much? No, they did have good ideas. They definitely had a very good concept to follow up. the original game. I have absolutely zero issues with this as just a summer vacation good time game in which we're interrupted by acts of terrorism. I'm saying that for a Battle Network 2 comparison, but this group definitely feels less murdery than Gospel. Nobody was blown up in a subway bomb, so, you know, it does feel slightly less serious than that, but yeah, overall, this is definitely the more interesting summer vacation game to me. I'm enjoying this. It is amazing that Geostellar is that much of a better protagonist than Lan Hikari. I believe I've said this before out loud, but Lan Hikari is just a vessel for Battle Network to happen. 6 games with that guy, and I'm never excited to see what he's getting up to in the games. I'm excited to see what happens in the games, but not because of Lan himself. But Geo, no, I'm here for Geo. I enjoy Geo having a good time. I like seeing Geo happy here. I'm glad he's here. I'm glad he's enjoying himself, other than the fact that his superhero alter ego is starting to get famous, and he hates that. But also, I do find that kind of charming, actually. I do find it an appealing character attribute to just be like, I hate being famous, actually. I don't like that I'm well-known. I don't like that all of the, like, dungeons of this game are taking place, like, outside of a pocket dimension. Because back when it was just the pocket dimensions in Echo Ridge and surrounding areas, nobody had to see me, except my friends. But now everybody sees me, this sucks. I'm enjoying a bunch of things. It's just there have definitely been a few rough patches that have dragged it down. But yeah, next time on Star Force 2, we'll be visiting the museum. And I'm sure this could not possibly be the place that Solo was told to rob. Definitely not. We are not going to be seeing a weird floating eyeball here, just kind of eating the exhibits. This guy is not going to be having a good day. Oh, this guy is about to get robbed. It only just hit me. Yeah, the theater was haunted, and now he's about to lose at least a good chunk of an exhibit. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Sucks for you, buddy. But yeah, we'll be back next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time for definitely a normal museum visit. And nice Geo hangout times with Sonia. Again, fingers crossed, knocking on wood. Not at the same time, that would hurt a little bit. They don't mess up Sonia halfway through the game. It's entirely possible. I don't know if I have the most trust in this game's writing. But, yeah, so far so good with her. Anyway, though, yeah, that's next Thursday, but as for other streams, Saturday, 8:30 to 9 is gonna be Ultimate Pokemon Picker. Maybe the end of it, maybe not. It'll depend on how long the other stuff takes, but we're done with the rest of the main generation stuff, so we just have to pick type favorites and then all the bottom layer stuff there. And then after I'm done there, 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock Eastern Time is gonna be more Dungeon Gals. We'll be finishing up World 2, probably, and hopefully at least starting the next one. I don't know how far along we get. Those are actually some very hefty stages in that game. It is not just easy fluff. You gotta take a minute. Really gotta go back and forth and figure things out. And then Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, is gonna be Xenoblade Chronicles X. We'll maybe be finishing the Affinity missions. There's one Affinity mission we'll save for last. The recommended level is way higher than the required level, and I don't know why that is, and it scares me. So we'll figure that out maybe next time, unless the other two take a bit. That's it for stream stuff, but hey, guess what? You can catch the VODs on YouTube. I'm Fefner Masamune on there. And while you're at it, there are LPs there as well. Mega Man 03 just finished. That means Mega Man 04 is gonna start up next Monday. Sonic Advance 2 is on Wednesday. And Mega Man Battle Network 2 is Friday, which, hey, I was just talking about that game. Yeah, that finishes Friday, though there's still 2 bonus episodes. And it's a Battle Network game, so, like, post-game stuff does have some significance. It's not just, like, I don't know, weird minigames that you wouldn't really play otherwise. Don't know why I'm mentioning those. It's not like there's another Game Boy Advance Mega Man game with that sort of thing. Anyway, though, yeah, that's that. And if you would like to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. If I could speak, that'd be great. I'm Fefner on both those sites, and you can find the links easy enough in the Twitch bio or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, that will do it. So, yeah, not much else to say. Honestly, mostly pretty good time here. Again, they did do Luna dirty, but otherwise, I did enjoy myself. So, yeah, have a good night, y'all, and I will see you next time.